We're on SAT Practice Test 7, Math Section 2, Question 20. Level of difficulty here is hard. It's going to be stupid hard for people who don't plug in. I was wondering where all the plugins on Practice Test 7, and it turns out that they're at the very end of Section 2, which is the hardest questions, which is great for you if you'll plug in. Got two equations. The equations look like they're different, but they're not. 7x plus 6y equals 5. If you multiply this equation times 4, you get 4 times 7x, 28x, 4 times 6y is 24y, 4 times 5 is 20. So not simultaneous equations, the same equation twice. For each real number r, which of the following points lies on the graph of each equation in the xy plane for the given system? For each real number r, that means any number r. And then there are letters in the answer choices, so you can plug in. You can make r anything in the whole wide world you want it to be. What do you want r to be? I'm going to make my favorite r, I'm going to make 2, because 2 is really predictable and really small. Does everything I want it to do, no surprises. So every time I see an r, I'm going to put in a 2, and then I'm just going to see which answer choice fits these equations. Should I use the easier equation or the more complex equation? I should use the easier one. So answer choice A, let me write the answer choices so I can cross off. Answer choice A says 2, which is r, and then negative 6 times 2 over 7. So that's negative 12 over 7. Oh no, it's fractions. Plus 5 over 7. This is not that hairy because the denominators are the same. So it's negative 12 plus 5, which is negative 7 over 7, which is just negative 1. So x is what? 2, and y is negative 1. So I'm just going to transfer it up here. It's going to be 7 times 2 is 14, plus 6 times negative 1, that's minus 6. I'm looking for 5. Do I get 5? I do not, so it's gone. And I'm just going to do the same thing. B says r is 2. 7 times r is 14 over 6, plus 5 over 6. Bottoms are the same, so it's 19 over 6. So my x is 2, my y is 19 over 6. So 7 times 2 is 14, plus 6 times 19 over 6. 6's go away. When you're multiplying, you can reduce with fractions, so it's 14 plus 19. Don't need to do any more with that. Not going to be 5. All right, let's try C. C says r over 4, that's 2 over 4. That's a half. Plus 5, so 5.5. And then negative 2 over 4, negative of a half, plus 20. So that's 19.5. I'm going to plug them in. 7 times 5.5, put that in your calculator. That's 38.5 plus 19.5 times 6. That's some large number. When I add them together, 38.5 plus that large number, I'm certainly not going to get 5, so I can stop. All right, boy, I'm out of room down here, and I'm only down to D. I hope this works. Negative 6 times r, so negative 12 over 7 plus 5 over 7. This is D. So that's negative 12 plus 5, which is negative 7 over 7, so negative 1, and then just 2. So my x is negative 1, my y is 2. 7 times negative 1, that's negative 7, plus 6 times 2, which is 12. Don't be afraid to use your calculator here. That's 5, guys. And that's what I wanted. If you plug in, you turn very complex algebra into very simple arithmetic. And you can get this problem right every single time. And it's one of the hardest problems on the test. Please plug in. Raise your score.